Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I thought I'd keep the creepy kind of scary story vibe up. Halloween is right around the corner. In my last two videos, because there was a part one and part two, I talked about the weirdest or most vivid nightmares that I had, and I thought that I would keep that theme going throughout the rest of October, seeing as Halloween is coming very soon. So today's video is going to be me telling you my experiences with the supernatural. And I know some people don't believe in the supernatural. You don't have to. Obviously, I truly believe in what I'm gonna tell you. Um, and if you do believe, that's fantastic. If you don't, like I just said, you have that right to not believe. But I'm going to try to get this information out as quickly as possible. What I mean by that is in as little of time as I can. I want to try to get it less than 10 minutes. It could be like 7 or 8 minutes. I'm trying less than 10 minutes, okay? Coolio. Gotta get that power surging through you that you can only get from Lipton's iced tea. So the first the first thing that happened, or the first experience that I had with the supernatural, was when my mom was going to work with my uncle. It was for a week, a solid week. I had the house to myself, and she was working with him, cleaning buildings and doing all that stuff. And I'm downstairs watching TV, and the blinds are open, like all the way up, just open. And I see a silhouette of a man, but picture they're tilted like this. Like that. And it's a shadow, nothing more. And I get freaked out, so I run upstairs, right? And I close the door, and I hear footsteps coming up. And I call my sister, because she lives right across the street, like, freaking out. And I go over there, because I'm like, I don't want to stay here. And so that happened. That was when it started. And then at this point, I had a mirror on my door. I'm gonna show you. Okay. Those patches right here are what's left over of the holes that were caused by the mirror. Sorry, my thumb just got in front of the camera. But, that's what those holes are. They originate, or the origin of them is I had a mirror on the door, and it made me really uncomfortable. It was a white mirror, and I got these really unnatural vibe off of it. I had it covered with a sheet, and there was one day where my sister was using the mirror because she was going on a trip somewhere. I don't remember where, but she was going on a trip, and she was getting ready, doing her hair, making sure she looks nice. And she decides to take a selfie in the mirror, right? So she snaps the photo, and she, in the photo, is replaced by a man, an older man. And it freaked her out so much, she deleted the photo. She never wanted to look at it again. And I mean, it's creepy to me, even though I wasn't there. Just like hearing that this happened in my room. And then I started experiencing stuff with the mirror after that. Nothing to that extent, okay? But I heard growling one day, okay? Like, it didn't sound like demonic or anything. It sounded like a cat. Like, you ever hear like a cat that's like angry, right? It sounded like that. And I open my door quickly. Jasmine's not there. I showed you guys Jasmine in a previous video. So you guys, if you saw that video, it's a short, like 1 minute long video. You guys know who you guys know who Jasmine is. So I check, she's not there, and I put my ear up against the door because I get this weird sensation. And I kid you not, the growling is coming within the door. Now, all of this stopped when we got rid of the mirror. All of the mirror stuff stopped. But then, get this, I'm on vacation in New Hampshire. It's an annual thing, it happens every year. And my mom describes to me when I come back that there was one night where both of the neighbors weren't home. And obviously, like I said, I was in New Hampshire, which happens to be 3 hours away from where I live. So obviously, if I'm 3 hours away and the neighbors aren't home, it's not me, and it's obviously not the neighbors because they're not there. She hears footsteps upstairs. Well, I'm pointing up, so she's downstairs, I'm upstairs, right? So she hears, like, walking, and nobody's home. And she told me that, and she's like, freaked her out. There was one night where I'm alone. Or actually, no, my bad, I'm not alone. My mom is downstairs, and I'm up here, not doing anything, just kind of chillaxing. Is that a word that people still use? Chillaxing. I was chillaxing, and I'm laying on my bed. Well, not really laying. I'm kind of just like sitting on my bed, playing my 3DS or something. So right, picture where is the thing right here. Here it is. So picture, yep, Apple logo, just because why not? But picture, right, I'm playing this thing, and, you know, all of a sudden, actually, I didn't have this one. So I would have been playing this one. Yeah, it broke, but that's a completely different story. I mean, it's the whole reason I have this, but anywho. I take very good care of the newer one. I try not to break it like the other one broke, because I didn't want that one to break, but that, like I said, that's a completely different story. And all of a sudden I hear creaking, like, creak, creak, and I look down. I close the 3DS, I put it, like, on the bed, right? I look down, and I kid you not, picture this is the floor, right? And picture it literally sinks down like that, and then comes back up. I'm not even exaggerating. It literally bumped down and then came back up. And I get up, and I'm standing near the door, like right, like here, like this, like right here in my room. I'm standing there, right, and I'm like I can't move. Well, I mean, I can move, but I'm just like freaked out. I'm like breathing heavily, and all of a sudden, my shirt. I'm gonna move this down so you can see what I'm describing to you. All of a sudden, my shirt gets pulled like that, just like that. And I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh, like, you know, maybe it's the wind or something." I can tell you right now that the wind is not going to grab my shirt, yank it, and hold it for like a few seconds and then let go. And then the final thing that happened, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like Spider-Man, apparently. I'm gonna shoot a web. But, the most recent thing that happened, this is a very minor event. I have this multicolored cross thing on my wall. And I walk into my room one day and it's flipped upside down. That's like the biggest thing that happened that day. Otherwise than that, nothing else happened. But that's basically my experience. I'm gonna wrap this up because I said I wanted it less than 10 minutes and it's coming very close. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, as always. And so, share it with share it with your friends. That's always helpful. Get my channel out there. And last but not least, subscribe to my channel, and I will do a new Nintendo 3DS XL review. Because why not? See you in the next video, guys.